Thank you, Honorable Deputy Chairman, for giving me the opportunity to speak on this important bill. I rise to support this bill. I thank the Honorable Health Minister for bringing this important bill. Any legislation which will regulate these practices will increase medical tourism, which will lead to an increase in revenue. I would like to point out that raising a family is an important aspect of life in India. India faces a lot of burden in terms of infertility, with at least 27 to 30 million reported couples of infertility. It is 10 to 15% in India, and next to only China. The highest number of infertile couples in world is in these countries. And infertility brings a low morale. Even to armed forces, we have such couples, and every couple has a right to bear a child. Under these situations, ART services will offer a standardized procedure which will prevent them from being exploited, and at the same time, a healthy procedure. States first, center will be forming a board of 14 members. Simultaneously, states will also be having state boards, and these boards will consist of administrators and specialists both, and super specialists also, because this assisted reproductive technology, people think it to be of a test tube baby, but it requires micro manipulations in vitro and then implanting the embryo in mother's womb. There are provisions where embryo has to be tested for congenital and genetic disorders. Fixing the age also of the parents to the maximum of 45 and 55 also amounts to a partial eugenics, because there are reports that even the ladies at 70 can also conceive and deliver. Now this eugenics needs to be looked into, because we need not produce diseased children. Eugenics have been practiced even in Haryana by Khap Panchayats, which prevent marrying in close relations. That's why Haryana has produced the maximum number of healthy people and athletes, and our share to Olympic, Commonwealth and Asian medals. ART methods will be as ethical. I would like to highlight that the bill has a slew of advantages. This bill provides safe and ethical ART method. The doctors will be allowed to test, thus preventing any genetic disease. Also, this bill will establish regulatory boards at the state and national level. India is world leader in ART, and there is mushrooming of ART clinics to the tune of 2,000 in the country. The industry is currently expanding by 18 to 19%, and it is expected to touch the Indian rupee 25 billion. I would like to highlight that only 1% of the infertile couples come for treatment, and this bill will help in removing the stigma and will be of great help. It is important to note that currently 50% of the IVF cycles are performed in India by unorganized clinics. I would like to point out to the chair that this increases the risk, and this bill will go a long way in minimizing this. Currently, no regulations are in place and the entry barriers are low. Hence, this bill is absolutely necessary to bring regulation and ensure that norms are met. I would like to highlight another angle, which is economics. India is a hub for medical tourism, and hence this bill will provide regulation. This will offer numerous benefits such as economic economizes of scale, promotion, handling and fair practices, combined with high quality of care and service. It is huge opportunity for the medical tourism sector and we will become a global leader. Now about the surrogacy also, bringing the surrogacy bill along with the ART bill is another a very scientific step by the government and regulating the surrogate mother, making it altruistic, permitting near family relations to be surrogate and as recommended by the standing committee and the specialist committee, even the near relation restriction has also been removed and insurance and medical expenses have been permitted, but still I feel for the poor people to be surrogate mothers, some more compensation to be offered. I support this bill. Thank you very much.